Welcome back. Happy Friday. I just wanted to come on here because I've mentioned before that I'm looking for like a antique type dollhouse, but I haven't seen one. So not too big, just made probably in the 70s because I think that's what my memory is from is ones made in the 70s and not the Fisher Price or the Barbie ones, just like I guess a wooden one. So I'm still on the hunt for that. But so the other day I thought, well, let's just practice on, what kind of furniture you're gonna put in there, how you're gonna, you know, set it up. So I thought I would go to the dollar store and look for some miniatures. So I don't even know what scale that is. So I bought this and I thought this could be good to start with just so can practice on is it beneficial for me? I'm going to probably color it. Now paint it. I did see one where it was more like a hutch, so it was more shorter and a little bit wider, but it was in like the turquoise or blue. So I might just stray from the typical and just do that color. This was $2. So if I don't like it, I can either sand it and repaint it, or I can just buy another one and do it. But I'm thinking like that dark, I think it's navy blue, it's a darker blue, and maybe gold knobs and maybe like even a gold trim. I don't know, maybe the gold would be too much, but so I'm just gonna open it up. I might not have the paint for it, but so I'm just going to see what I have and use what I have. I I'm not going to use this paint, but this is some other ones that you can get. So I probably will get like looks like a vanity and like another unit here. I saw this one there, but it looked like the cupboards weren't shutting properly. Like it just looked like there was too much of a gap, and there was only one there. If I find a dollhouse and this is to the scale that I need, I might get that. But I also thought if I'm not going to do a dollhouse right away, if I can't find one, I'm going to try to make rooms so I can play around with sizing there. So the next step I'm going to, oh, I thought it opened. I thought it opened. Because it looks like I can adjust. Like, why would you do that? Okay, so it doesn't open, but maybe I can make it open from the back. Okay, doesn't open, but I'm going to just paint it and see what we can do. At least I'll have an idea of if the color suits me. I'm disappointed. One of the shelves doesn't even look straight. So that's why I thought it opened so I could adjust it, but it does not open. So it's a shame. Anyway, so I'm gonna go ahead and just paint it, see if I can find. I have a ton of paint, so I'm gonna go through that. So this is different types of paint here. A lot of it is just like the art paint that you get in like these ones. I did a paint night at my house the other night, and so did my daughter for her birthdays. So these little ones, a lot of those. Spray paint. Oh, this is nice. This is a gray. This is a cocoa chalk paint. Love this chalk paint. I also have a white linen chalk paint. I love chalk paint. This is pretty old, but I've had it for a while. So this is nice too. It's a white chalk paint. So different types. This one seems finished. So I have different types of paint. I'm just trying to see if I find the color that I can picture in my head. But I don't have one. So I might have to mix one or just go with I think maybe this color with green is what I'm picturing. What do you think? So I'm gonna go try that. I'm just gonna change and try it, mix it together. Here's a green. Yeah, so maybe a blue and a blue and a green. This is blue, isn't it? Um, maybe that's the color I'm looking for. I don't see gold in here, so I might have to do, but I might have a gold pen. Okay, so here is the two colors that I'm going to mix together. Let's see what I can come up with. So yes, this is a blue that I'm looking for. It's gonna go ahead and mix it some more and then start painting. I was gonna see if I could somehow pry this backing out, but I'm gonna try it another time because you see how there, if you look through, it looks like it's quite possible. But I don't have a hinge. If I had a hinge, then I would go ahead and try it. So I don't have anything I can put it back together with, because I would want it to be like a hinge to open and close. But I don't have anything, so I'm just gonna paint it and see how it looks. So this is what it's looking like. I love this color. This is exactly what I was picturing. This is what it's looking like. I'm so disappointed that the doors don't open. I'm gonna have to find one that I can paint where the doors can open. Or try to do something myself, but I'm kind of disappointed because I would love to display it. I actually would prefer the door to open from the front and the back. So you can open and put stuff in, leave it open. I'm gonna see if maybe I can find some tiny hinges and I'm gonna play around with it. I'm gonna maybe buy one more and play around with it. Okay, so I feel it needs another coat, but I'm gonna let this one dry. I messed up with the knobs because I couldn't get around painting there, but I'm gonna still try to fix it. So yeah, I'm gonna let this dry and then I'm gonna put on another coat and then I'm gonna figure out in the meantime what to do with with the knobs. Yeah, what will I do? Yeah, okay, so let me go ahead and let this dry. Okay, so I think what's left to do is just maybe put a little seal on it. Like I said, I'm not going to spend much time on it because it's not what I thought it was going to be. It is cute. Again, if I can find a workaround to get these doors somehow open, that would be awesome. Maybe some mini hinges, but I still love the color. Let's see. It might be clay because I've been working with clay. So maybe one more coat or just a sealant. But like I said, I'm not going to go do too much on here. If I feel I need to touch it up at another time, I'm working with clay, so it keeps coming onto here as I touch. But yeah, and still going to find the gold marker that I have. It's like a gold paint pen, I believe it's called. And yeah, so I love it. I like it, but the doors don't open. But when I look on the package, the one that I saw, the doors look like they opened. So I'm going to get that. And there's a dresser, so I'm hoping that the dresser opens. It's also not necessary for the dresser to open, but for this, I was going to even use it for my minis and put stuff in it. Or when I found the dollhouse that I wanted, but there it is. I just like the color. I really, really love the color of it, and with gold. So I may work on it another day, but I'm not going to spend too much time. This costs $2 at the dollar store. So I'm going to look at, which is Dollarama here in Canada. So I'm going to look at Michael's. So I'm going to look at other like dollar type stores, budget stores like that. See if I see anything. I didn't go to the Dollar Tree, but I don't think I saw anything like this the last time. So, but I'll keep looking and see what I can find. Again, check Michael's. So Tell me what you think. Any ideas of what I could do? But like I said, I don't have a dollhouse yet. I was thinking maybe I could make a room. Because I know they also had a table. They had something that seemed like a hutch. But yeah, well, let's see. Well, thank you, everybody. You take care. Bye.